Tonight, police are trying to get to the bottom of a deadly shooting at a Providence housing project.
It's a story that was first breaking on Eyewitness News at noon, and since then we've learned one of the two victims has died from his injuries and that the deceased had recently been wounded in a separate shooting.
Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell joins us live now with new details from the Providence mobile newsroom.
This afternoon, I spoke with the victim's parents. They were too upset to talk on camera, but they tell me their son was a loving and quiet man. They say he was the father of a 2-year-old boy and had a baby girl on the way. At the scene of a murder, there were long hugs, there were tears, and there were a dozen evidence markers.
It's really scary.
A woman who lives nearby didn't want to show her face on camera, but she described what she heard.
I heard a lot of ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, and I didn't open my door until I heard the police coming.
Providence police say Terry Robinson was shot to death in this parking lot at the Chad Brown housing complex. He was 22 years old. Another man was also shot but is expected to be okay.
We have some leads.
Major David LePayton says the shooting may be gang-related.
Still very early, and we're working the case now.
Police confirm the victim, Terry Robinson, had also been shot last month outside of Fett. That shooting prompted the Providence Board of Licenses to temporarily close the nightclub. Police say at this time they do not have any suspects in this case. Now, coming up new at 6, hear from an eyewitness who says she saw a man running away from the scene with a gun. For now, live with the Providence mobile newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.
Now, deadly shooting investigation. A 22-year-old was killed this afternoon as police continue to search for the gunman. His family is mourning a young life cut short too soon. And new at 6 tonight, we're hearing from an eyewitness who says she saw someone running away from the scene with the gun. From the Providence mobile newsroom, Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell is live in the capital city.
Mike, that eyewitness tells me she heard gunshots, ran to her window, saw one man shooting another man. She says she immediately called 911, pleading for help. Among the hugs and tears, signs of a deadly shooting. Police say Terry Robinson was shot to death in this parking lot at the Chad Brown housing complex. Another man was also shot but is expected to be okay. An eyewitness who lives near the scene agreed to share her story if we concealed her identity.
I went to my window and I seen the guy running after the young boys, shooting. They ran around the cars and they ran beyond the benches. One boy got shot and went down, and the other boys just ran along the benches along the way over there.
How many people did you see with guns?
One, I seen one. He was a tall guy with a black hoodie and jeans.
And how many gunshots do you think they hit?
They were a lot. It was a lot.
And I can see you have tears in your eyes.
Very scared. Yeah, very scared. Scary over here.
We have some leads.
Major David LePayton tells Eyewitness News the shooting may have been gang-related.
Still very early, and we're working the case now.
Police confirm Terry Robinson was also shot last month outside of a nightclub in Providence. He was 22 years old. This afternoon, I spoke with the victim's parents. They tell me their son was a quiet and loving man. They say he had a 2-year-old son and a baby girl on the way. Live with the Providence mobile newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.